UK raid finds 27 undocumented workers from India and Pakistan. What they saw. Something happened in the UK that shocked even immigration officers. A late-night raid on a small rented house uncovered 27 illegal workers from India and Pakistan, all living in one cramped space, hiding, whispering, and praying not to be found. But what officers discovered inside that room was far worse than anyone expected. Stay with me. Today's story is not just a headline. It is a warning, a lesson, and a reality that thousands of migrants desperately need to understand. So sit back, breathe slowly, and let's walk into the truth together. It was a cold evening, just after 11 p.m. Neighbors had complained for weeks about noise, late-night movements, and groups of men entering a small terraced house in East London. Officials suspected overcrowding, but what they found was something else entirely. When Home Office enforcement officers forced the door open, they were hit by the smell of damp, sweat, and cooked food trapped in the air. The entire house had been converted into a hidden hostel. In the living room alone, officers found 10 mattresses lined side by side. Backpacks, shoes, and blankets were piled in corners. A single bulb flickered above them. And as officers moved deeper into the house, they began to hear whispers, soft footsteps, breathing. Behind a locked door, an officer shined a torchlight, and 27 pairs of frightened eyes stared back. All men, most in their 20s and 30s, standing shoulder to shoulder, holding their passports tightly. These were migrants from India and Pakistan, some overstayers, some asylum claimants, and many who had entered the UK illegally through dangerous routes. But how did so many people end up hidden in one single room? Before we continue, if you're new here, this is UK Immigration Express, your trusted voice for real UK visa updates, immigration updates, and Home Office policy changes and places to live while in UK, and things that matter to you. We break down what's really happening in the UK immigration system. No rumors, no confusion, just facts. So, if you care about your stay in the UK, hit subscribe, tap the notification bell, and let's keep you informed and protected. Now, let's get into this case. Let's go deeper. Who they were.
Hello? Yeah. Hello, see the room?
Yep.
Yeah, where's the bed?
Where's the bed? So,
hello?
What sharing are you looking for?
Looking for a bed, a single bed, £330 I was told.
A single bed. A single bed that is 330, that will be a triple sharing for you.
Triple sharing?
Yeah.
In this room?
No, not in this room. It's upstairs.
How many people in this room?
It's gonna be a 4 sharing, this one. 4 people, double bed.
So who lives here?
Except for him, the rest, all of us are living at
You all live here, yeah?
Okay. We are the tenants.
Okay. Where's your landlord? Who do I get?
Landlord as in, we've taken the contract in our name and we're subletting.
You're subletting, okay. Do you have, is it a license for it?
A license in the sense, yeah, multiple occupancy, right. So for that you need to have an HMO.
Do you? Okay, you don't, okay. Okay, so that's why it's cheaper, is it?
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
Most of the men had been in the UK for less than 8 months. Some arrived through student visas, but violated conditions. Others overstayed their visitor visas. A few were brought in by traffickers promising high-paying jobs. But the shocking part? Many of them believed they were doing nothing wrong. They worked cash-in-hand jobs in kitchens, car washes, delivery routes, warehouses, and construction sites. Jobs that pay £4 to £6 per hour, far below minimum wage. Jobs arranged by illegal middlemen. Jobs that the UK now calls modern slavery risks. You might wonder, why didn't they just register legally? Why didn't they apply for the proper visa? Why hide in a small, crowded room? The truth is both simple and heartbreaking. They were promised a dream. Agents in India and Pakistan charged them between £5,000 and £12,000 to come to the UK, promising guaranteed work, accommodation, a pathway to a skilled worker visa, and even visa sponsorship upon arrival. But when they landed, they were left alone. No sponsor, no job contract, no legal employer, just a house full of strangers and a demand to work, pay rent, and keep quiet. And for many, going back home was impossible. Families had sold land, borrowed money, taken loans from local lenders. Returning without success meant shame, debt, and threats. So they stayed, hidden, praying for a miracle. But the Home Office sees it differently, and their response is becoming more aggressive. Just when officers thought they had seen everything, they discovered something that made the situation even worse. Inside a locked drawer were
False job contracts, counterfeit BRP cards, lists of delivery accounts, dozens of NI numbers being shared, and proof of identity swapping. This meant the operation wasn't just illegal working, it was part of a network, a system, a business. Officers realized they were not dealing with poor migrants alone, but with organized criminal groups exploiting them. One officer later said, "This wasn't overcrowding, this was exploitation, and these men were the victims." Now here's where things get serious. After the raid, 7 men were detained, 13 were ordered to report regularly, 5 were linked to human trafficking investigations, 2 applied for asylum on the spot, and the property owner? Facing up to £60,000 in fines. The UK is tightening its immigration system dramatically. Why? Because illegal working has exploded, especially in restaurants, delivery, minicab driving, warehouses, car washes, and construction. Many of these jobs are filled by migrants from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, and Sri Lanka. This has pushed the Home Office to increase surprise raids, workplace inspections, landlord fines, ID checks, and digital visa monitoring. And with the UK labor market under pressure, illegal working is now seen as a national threat. Transition. But here's the painful part. Most migrants caught in these raids were never criminals. They were simply desperate. These men didn't come to the UK to deceive anyone. They came because they believed the UK was a place for opportunities, a place to build a better life. But the moment they stepped into the illegal system, everything changed. No rights, no protection, no real employer, no future. And that is the tragedy of illegal work and overstaying. It steals your future long before the Home Office knocks on your door. Here's something you need to understand. Most migrants caught in these raids were only one thing away from being legal: correct information. If they knew that skilled worker visas require real sponsorship, that student visas have strict 20-hour limits, that cash jobs are flagged by HMRC, that overstaying kills future visa chances, that UKVI now tracks living addresses, bank accounts, NI numbers, and delivery accounts, they would have avoided this trap. But nobody tells them, nobody teaches them, nobody warns them. That is why these raids keep happening. Here are the key lessons: calm, firm, and clear. 1. Never trust agents promising easy visas. Most lie. 2. Never work cash in hand on a visa that bans it. HMRC will catch it. 3. Never share delivery accounts. It is treated as fraud. 4. Never live in hidden, overcrowded houses. These are raid hotspots. 5. Never overstay. Overstaying destroys future visa chances. 6. Never believe you won't be caught. Raids are increasing across the UK, especially in 2025 and 2026. As officers escorted the men out, one Pakistani man said something that silenced the room. His voice was soft, breaking. He said, "I didn't come here to hide. I came here to live." That moment stayed with the officers long after the raid ended. Because behind every illegal worker, there is a story, a family, a dream, and a heart that simply wanted a chance. This raid is just one of many. The UK has set new priorities. Zero tolerance for illegal work, fast-track deportations, high-value raids, digital immigration enforcement, and employer crackdowns.
And more raids targeting Indian communities, Pakistani communities, Bangladeshi communities, Sri Lankan communities, Nepali communities, especially in London, Birmingham, Manchester, Leicester, Slough, Luton, Bradford. This is the new reality. If you are watching this video right now, it is not by accident. Maybe you know someone living like this. Maybe you are worried about your visa. Maybe you are struggling in silence. Maybe you are tempted by shortcuts. Let this story guide you. Stay legal. Stay informed. Stay safe. And protect your future. If you found this video important, don't scroll away. Share it. Someone out there needs this warning. Subscribe to UK Immigration Express for real UK visa updates, immigration news, home office changes, and daily facts that keep you one step ahead. Stay safe, stay compliant, and stay prepared. Until next time,